We're the mattress professionals doing it right. Trust Sleepy's for the rest of your life. That's the intro. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's definitely only been a week since my last recording and not 75 days. Today we're going to be looking at a southern mansion that is definitely not inspired by anything else. It is 6 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 17,679 square feet, and it's located in Dallas, Texas. Papa no, tsunami. I'm actually going to start off first by reading the description. I feel like I never read the description. Maybe since it's in the South, I should try to do it in like a Southern accent, right? And I'm also going to put a little skip if you don't want to hear this part. Okay, here we go. One take. Stately elegance abounds at this 3.3 acre estate on prestigious Straight Lane, featuring a Palladian neoclassical home designed by Robbie Fouche. French limestone, imported marble, and hardwood floors reach soaring 14 feet ceilings on both floors via Venetian plaster walls. Imported antique fireplaces, fixtures, and exotic materials adorn every room. A bar with a burled walnut coffered ceiling is adjacent to a vaulted brick wine cellar. Groin vaulted ceilings and a Gothic hearth complete the kitchen and a breakfast room. Upstairs, a movie theater inspired by a Parisian opera house includes a bar and a seating for 22. A master suite for royalty includes 2 fireplaces, sitting room, his and hers baths, sauna, and a steam shower. This one-of-a-kind property includes formal gardens designed by Harold Linder, which fall away to casual naturalistic spaces and a 2-level pool. Additional features include luxury guest suites, tennis court, exercise room, water features, putting green, and sculptured gardens. Amen. Starting with the outside, I really love this completely original design that I've never seen before. Okay, but with all seriousness, I feel like this is what the White House wants to be. I would change nothing. I like the little water feature that is exactly centered in the middle of the house. The trees, everything is perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm actually gonna knock it somewhere, and that's the driveway. I feel like they could have did some sort of like paved brick, you know, or like a tile type brick, you know what I mean? Those I forgot the name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh wow, I cannot imagine how much you have to pay to maintain this whole space. Not even the house, just the gardens. Also, isn't Texas like in droughts a lot of the time? So I feel like, you know what, never mind. I guess when you have this amount of money, it don't matter. The foyer, look at this. It's exactly what I expected. I hate to say it, maybe I don't hate to say it, but this is really nice. I'm just like, I like it. I think it looks very pretty. I like the piano. The piano looks very nice. Look at that. It's very white. I wish there was a little bit more color, but that's okay. This couch is pretty cool. I like that. And the old painting, that's fun. And you got these little sconces on either side. Moving on. Oh, wow. I like this view better. This is nice. I kind of wish there was a rug though. Like the rug needs to be by the front door, but that's okay. I guess that's not for everybody. Oh my God. This is I guess the formal living room. This is insane. People live here? I don't think people live here. This is probably somebody's house from like 1920. Wait a second. Hold on. When was this house built? This house was built in 1996. That can't be right. How did they do this? If you told me to guess when this was built just by looking at this picture, I would have never said 1996. That's pretty impressive. Look at the flooring. Like the flooring is so distressed and everything. Wow, I love all the gold flake on the walls. And the ceilings aren't just like squared off. They're like rounded ceilings. And look at all the artwork and the curtains. Damn. The billiard room. Oh my God. Look at this. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Are those like built into the wall? Yeah, they are. Look at the bottom, the crown, the molding on the bottom like wraps around it. Again, this does not look like 1996. I'm so intrigued by that. Like they built this. That's so crazy. Oh, so this is the next room off the sitting room, off the foyer. Oh my God. Look at this. I'm just speechless. Yeah, I guess this is where you go to have a drink. You know, you have a little pre-drink. You have a little cigar. This is what happens when you have too many rooms. You just start naming them things. The amount of work that went into the ceiling alone. Look at the fireplace with the sculptured bull or cow or whatever that is. I don't like that rug. PETA, where are you at? Probably a real zebra too, because you know these rich people, they be killing the animals for real. Look at these. Those. I love it. I love it. I love it. How many seats you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seats. The wine room. Oh my gosh. I gotta stop saying that. Look at all the brick. I'm sure that's probably real brick. It looks like it's real brick. It feels medieval times. And all these bottles of wine. They got some Henny. These are not Hennessy people. They have Cabernet Sauvignon and Dom Perrier, Pinot Noir. And you got a little taste testing table. What is that? A lamp with a bottle bottom? That looks a little tacky. And then you have the plug sitting right. No, that's ghetto. That needs to go. Sitting room number 2. This one feels a little bit of a touch more modern. I like the sofas, those bright red, not really bright red, but like almost like a peachy red color. You know that's gonna be hot in the summer. I ain't trying to sit in that in the summer, but I guarantee you these people got air conditioning in here. There ain't no way they ain't got no central air in here. I like the giant fireplace. I believe this is what, fireplace number 4 already. I don't like the TV. The TV, they need to get one of those Samsung makes them, the frame TVs, and then frame it. The kitchen. I'm assuming there's probably more than one kitchen, but this one looks like it's the main kitchen. I kind of expected a little bit more. The kitchen island is insane. Look at that. Like the teal blue. That's a nice color. I like that. I don't like these chairs though. I feel like they don't go with the island. Look at me. I'm like dissecting this house like I'm gonna buy it with my $20 in my account. The range hood on this stove is just huge. The biggest range hood I probably ever seen. And again, look at the ceilings. It's like they're not flat ceilings. They're sculpted and curved. That's probably chandelier what, number 10? You got these nice built-ins with the stained glass. That's really nice. All right, so there's no fireplace. I'm kind of upset about that, but and they have some modern appliances in here. Sometimes I don't like when they keep a home like a period home, but then they also keep like the period appliances, and 1 or 2 of them is fine, but like when everything is like that, it's like, oh no, I don't want to churn butter. I just the informal dining room. These chairs are not doing it for me, and the table doesn't look like it fits with this. I like the built-ins. That's a big vase. I'd be terrified of that vase with kids in the house. This whole house isn't a kid-friendly house now that I'm thinking about it. This is a rich grandma house. The formal dining room. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. I like these chairs though. These chairs are nice with the blue and the gold. That's nice. Wow. And it's like a brick facing wall. And again, it curves at the very top. Oh, wow. And again, a fireplace. I know everybody else is probably going to hate this whole thing. I don't know. I really like it. It's not too much. Like, of course, it's gaudy. Of course, it's crazy, expensive taste. They don't like overfill every room with a bunch of nonsense. You know, they don't fill the whole room up with sculptures and paintings everywhere. I think it looks very tasteful. There's a lot of space to walk around and stuff. I don't know. Maybe they could have polished the floors a little bit, because the floors look a little rough. The master bedroom. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Look at this. This has to be the master, right? How many bedrooms were there again? I think it was 6. If this is the guest bedroom, I'm going to be like, what? I don't even know where to start. The bed is on fleek. It's got the whole like Victorian thing going. Is that Victorian? I don't know. The paint is a lot. I don't know about the paint. The like turquoise Statue of Liberty paint color, you know? I like all the molding work. The ceiling again is crazy. The double chandeliers. This chair looks dusty. This chair kind of looks dusty. Like when you sit on it, it's just gonna be like, phew. I still can't believe this house was built in 1996 though. I just don't understand how that works. Yeah, look at this bed though. Like, because normally you have a bed and it's just beds like this, you just see the big long post, but there's not a roof. I forgot what that's called, the bed roof. I don't like how this lamp is blocking that picture or mirror. That's a bit of a feng shui error. What is this for? Is this like the closet or something? But there's no door to it. So this is like where you worship the gods. I don't know what this is for. It's attached to the bedroom. There's like 2 chairs and this big table that looks like it weighs 5,000 pounds. The master bathroom. I don't know how I feel about this. It's the color. I don't like the marble on the top of the toilet, the tub, the wallpaper. It just feels like it's all too much, which is kind of weird to say in this whole house, but I like the floor. This is the one room where I think white would have been better. And then the shower here kind of looks out of place because it's like a different color completely. Of course, there's a fireplace in here. Of course there is. And 3 mirrors. 1, 2, 3. You got a little sitting chair to watch your significant other as they bathe. Oh, I remember in the description it said there was a steam shower or something like that. That's probably what this is. The master closet. This is like the size of a New York City apartment. There's apartments that are smaller than this closet. And I guess people actually live in this house because look, this looks like real people clothes. Because you know when you go to a staged house and they put like one shirt, this probably is just the man's closet, the his closet. I haven't seen the hers closet. I don't know if we will. Okay, we're upstairs. The artwork, fantastic. But I do like the archways, all the intricate detail and the railings. The movie theater, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't love the color and everything. I appreciate it. I'll say that. I appreciate this. The screen seems a little small for the amount of people that are watching it. Everybody got their own cup holder and everything. Bedroom number 2. This is nice. I like this. This is very nice. Very tasteful. It gives me like a bed and breakfast, you know? You'll have some biscuits and butter and tea on that little table right here. This is probably my favorite ceiling. I like that like raw wood look. That looks very nice. I like the bed. I like the colors in here. It's very, very calming and soothing. This is probably my favorite bedroom, I think. Well, we only saw 2 bedrooms, right? This one and the master. Is that a chamber pot? I just clocked that. I'm not doing that. The outside patios. There's only 10 pictures left, so I don't think we're seeing any other bedrooms or anything. When you guys put mansions on Zillow, y'all need to be taking pictures of everything. 40 pictures is not enough for this house. Are these outdoor furniture? Because I know it's Texas, but I'm sure it does like rain at some point. And also I would imagine if it's like 100 degrees, it's probably not great for this furniture, but maybe it's like weatherproofed or something. Every week they just go and buy expensive furniture to put outside, and then when it gets dirty, they just throw it in the garbage. Oh wow. I just got like immediate Independence Day vibes when the alien shoots the laser into the White House and it blows it up. Like, isn't this the same angle of that shot? Oh, they got little fishies. Those are probably, are those koi or carp? Koi? I think it's koi. Those fish can get big. I didn't know they can get that big because I always see them when you go to a Chinese buffet or something. They always have them in that tank. This guy had koi fish and they were like the size of a Honda Civic. The pool, it almost seems AI generated. I would sit out here all day. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Again, I feel like this is not a kid's house. This is definitely like you're older and retired and you just like lounge around here because there's no diving board or any of that nonsense. Okay, you got a little pool house on this side. That's where you do a little casual grilling and your events and stuff over there, I guess. What is this? Maybe it's not a pool house. This looks like it could be a whole, let me go, is there more? Oh, they don't show the inside. It looks like there's a whole like room in there. I see a TV. That looks like a TV hanging on the wall. So that's probably a whole room. But anyway, this is a tennis court. Of course, you're gonna have a tennis court. I guarantee you they probably spend like $10,000 a month on just the garden. Oh, this is nice. It's like a little, almost like a tiny little stage area. So you can have a wedding back here for your 3rd wife or your 4th husband. Yeah, the driveway doesn't do it for me. This texture, this like common driveway that poor people have. I feel like at this price point, and we're going to get to the price in a second, I just feel like this is not enough. All right, that's it. We're done. Now it's time to get to the price. Sky's the limit. 3, 2, 1. $40 million. A part of me feels like that's almost too much. I feel like maybe, 25, 30 million, but I get it. Sure. Once you get past like 20 million, it doesn't really matter. That being said, for a house that is supposedly built in 1996, that looks like it's from 1906, I think they did a fantastic job. It's not overdone. There's not furniture overload. Like, some things aren't my style, but I think they did a great job. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, comment, share, a piece of bread, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.